Hi, my name is David Senft,
And I'm Christine Senft.
and we wanted to just shoot this short little video to tell you a little bit about our story and why we would like to speak with you and help you out. So we moved from Alberta to Manitoba 19 years ago, packed up our family, our three little kids. We had a great job offer, so we were off to this new opportunity. And about 3 months after we arrived here in Manitoba, the company that I came to work for, they burnt down. You can imagine the devastation that was to us, leaving everything behind, moving a great distance away, and then having nothing. And it took quite a while to get a job. And during that time, we were just living off of our credit cards and lines of credit. I mean, we had food to put on the table for our kids and rent to pay and all the normal living expenses. And when we finally got a job, when I finally got a job, it really only paid for our day-to-day living expenses. And all of those debts that we had accumulated, maybe 20 to 30,000, I don't really know the exact amount, but the only way we could make our minimum payments most of the time was to what we call rob from Peter to pay Paul, where we'd borrow off the line of credit, make a payment on the credit card. So to the creditors, we always looked like we always made our minimum payments. But when you do that game, your debts continue to grow and grow and grow because the interest rates are very unforgiving when you're just shuffling the money. So over about an 11-year period, that debt grew to a whopping $144,000. And
wow.
it
and
was,
of course, we didn't know that number.
That's true.
And we didn't really want to look at that number either and look at everything. We just knew the payments were really, really tough. And like Dave said, just, robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's crazy.
And we got to a point where Peter was broke, Paul still wanted his money. And it was right at that time a friend of mine phoned me from Alberta and said that he had met a debt specialist who could probably help us. So we reached out to him. That's when we finally found out how much we really owed, because we had to collect all of our bills and everything. And to our surprise, it was that $144,000. But with his help, we were able to get a settlement on those debts, an agreement by our creditors to only have to pay back $24,000. And we were forgiven $120,000 of our debt.
Yeah. And
they gave us interest-free payments for up to 5 years, but we managed to pay it off in a year. And we worked hard, we had a bit of help from family, and it was just like a miracle to us to go from extreme debt that we couldn't see ourselves how to get out of that to debt-free in a year. Totally changed our lives.
Totally. And also changed just our outlook on our future. And just, I know you can imagine just the stress that all of that debt puts on you. And just the wondering, how are we ever going to get this managed and be able to live life in the positive instead of the negative? So I know the first time we had met with the debt specialist, and the thing that I came away with was hope.
Yeah.
There was actually something out there and a legal process that could help us, and we could get out of that heavy, heavy weight of debt.
Yeah. It was a light at the end of the tunnel. And a year later, we walked into that light and haven't looked back since. I like to say our mess became our message, and now it's our mission.
It's our mission. Yeah.
So here we are, 7 years after that day where we became debt-free. And we're the owners, and along with our son Kevin, are the owners here at Debt Medic, and we help people every day to evaluate their situations, to see if we can help them to get their debt reduced or get into some sort of an interest-free payment plan or both.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings a lot of relief to a lot of people because most people in Canada don't know the options that are truly available
That's right.
to them.
Yeah.
So my main role as a debt specialist is, you can see the signs behind my head, to evaluate and eliminate. That's where I come in, is I will work with you and we'll analyze your situation, so we'll evaluate it, and then we'll show you a plan of how to eliminate your debt. Now, we don't stop there like many other companies might do, or as consultants, and that's because both of us are also licensed financial advisors. So what are you going to do for them?
So my role is to really begin to educate and help you to move forward, to get that debt gone, so that you can actually think of building a solid, stable financial future. And so I love meeting with people and giving them the hope of, hey, maybe I will be able to retire, or maybe I can buy that home that I've always wanted to buy. And so we really want to help you, get rid of that debt, really begin to get that solid foundation of your finances, and really elevate you to the next level.